Was there a particular episode that just stands out in your mind as the most significant episode for WKRP?
No.
Really?
No, I'll take that back. The last episode, which we shot thinking that we may be taken off the air, but assuming that we were going to get another half season. So it was written with the idea of a continuation intact, but also if this is it, if this is the end, it's going to end this way. And I thought that was a brilliant approach on Hugh Wilson's part. But, you know, everybody says Turkeys Away is a big favorite. Yeah, it was a very funny show. But there were 92 of the shows. Do I remember them specifically?
Right.
No.
I hear you. And it's funny because then later on they came out with the new WKRP.
Yeah.
And what did you feel about that and how the production from that show? It didn't resonate the old team.
Well, for one thing, it was a drag from my point of view because I wasn't allowed to use any music that wasn't in the public domain. They didn't want to pay music publishers to use current music or even music that I wanted to use, which was largely black pop from the 60s.
Right.
I thought that Fever was a soul man, and that was what always polished my groove, was to find a way to slip some Otis Redding in, or some James Brown, or some Joe Tex, and Sam and Dave. You know, there's a raft of incredibly powerful music from that period out of Stax Volt, and to be able to touch into that. Tim and I used to talk about it as though the music was the ninth character of the show, and Hugh wisely from the pilot on said we could choose our own music and write our own patter about the artists. So, and in spite of what CBS had said, looking at the pilot, that we couldn't talk about the artists. So, well, what do DJs talk about? They talk about the artists that they're playing.
Right.
So they kind of backed away from that edict.